Hi, this is Captain Lorenzetti for skimmeroutdoors.com, bringing you the weekend update and fishing report. This report for the weekend of June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Well, here we are. It's the beginning of June. Friday the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Things are shaping up pretty well. The bass bite has improved. Fluke fishing is just, moderate, average. And offshore action has started to heat up. So let's start first with striped bass. We're catching good fish. Had decent fish this week, pushing 30 pounds, nothing great, but there was some nice fish caught. Luke Belford out of Bayshore, he had a 44-pound fish yesterday, which would have been Wednesday. There were some other 40s caught. I wasn't that lucky, of course, but I had some decent fish. Mostly on bunker, both offshore and inshore, in the inlet and offshore on the bunker pods. The bunker pods have not been really hot. A load of big bluefish on them during the day. Seems like the bass bite is early in the morning. Got to get on it first thing, got a shot at the bass. And I think it's just because we're in kind of the beginning of it happening. There's still a lot of fish to our west, and I think we haven't really had a big body of fish move in yet. So that can happen any day. There were fish caught both east and west of the inlet, so I couldn't tell you which way to run in particular. So, generally I favor west early in the season. Since the fish are coming to the west, I'm going to hope to find a new body of fish on my own coming my way. So, also guys have been going out there catching bunker, bringing them back inside, fishing them inside, and there's been a pretty good catch of fish inside as well. I fished today, we had 3 fish, 20-pound range, low 20s, high teens, typical fish for the inside, with a couple of bigger ones mixed in. Yesterday I had fish about 25 pounds. So the fishing is good, and I think it's going to get better all through the month of June. Typically, Fire Island Inlet, it peaks about 3rd week in June, the end of June, and then for the first 2 weeks of July you still have a bite. So I think it's all going to happen. I think it's going to get better every day, so make sure you get out there. And it's going on. Fluke fishing, it was a hot bite early in the month, first 2 weeks of May, and then it kind of petered out. We had some bad weather, a lot of big seas, people weren't getting offshore. I didn't get any reports today, but I definitely think the offshore action is going to happen. So when things calm down, we get better ocean and so forth, hit the southwest grounds by the outfall pipe, hit the offshore reef, and I'm sure you're going to find some fish. There's a weak fish bite. It's still happening. Ocean Beach, Pointer Woods, working that area. It seems like the motor oil colored jelly worm is like the hot bait, but I'm sure you can catch them on bucktails and other artificials as well. So that's another thing to think about. Bottom fishing, not much. There's some kingfish around if you want to try that. Flounder season's over, but kingfish are around. The porgy should be starting any day, so that's another thing inshore to give it a try if you want. And moving to offshore, some interesting things happened this week. It seems to be heating up. There are definitely bluefin in Chicken Canyon. Ed Mooney's boat, Road to Happiness, with Skip Erickson driving. They had a good day. They had a nice bunch of bluefin. Not big though. Their fish were in the 30 to 50-pound range, and that was on troll, Chicken Canyon. Frankie Genova, he had fish. He had a lot of fish. He had a couple in the 60 to 70-pound range. Again, Chicken Canyon area. But I've heard reports of other fish taken all in that 200 feet of water line from Chicken Canyon all the way down to Montauk Point. So there were bluefin tuna. All of those fish were caught on spreader bars, small ones, nothing bigger than 6 inches. That's the word from John at Trophy Tackle, John Napo. Smaller, spreader bars, but small baits on them. And they were catching these bluefin. Also confirmed reports of yellowfin in the Hudson. So there are definitely some yellowfin there to be caught. So things are heating up. Blue sharks, 25, 30 mile range, 20 to 30 miles they're in. No makos yet, but the blue sharks are there, so break out the shark gear, time to tune up, and within a week or two, the Mako should be in. So, you know, offshore is starting to heat up, the bass action is going to get better, and fishing is good. This weekend also, wanted to mention that the Suffolk Marine Anglers Striped Bass Tournament, their spring Striped Bass Tournament, is taking place on Sunday, June 3rd, and you can still sign up to 12 noon on Saturday down at Suffolk Marine. So it's a great tournament. Also being hosted, you know, co-sponsor Hospice, and right now I believe there are about 40 boats already entered in the tournament, so it's going to be a big tournament with a shotgun start from the Battle and Village Dock Saturday morning, 6 a.m. So get into this tournament. It's going to be excellent. It's for a good cause. The fishing is good, and a good bunch of guys get out there and jump in it and have a ball.